Hello, hello, welcome to the stream, everyone. We are back on Bramby's Livonia. So, I have done a short one on Deer Isle, but I thought it's probably worth coming back on this since we managed to find ourselves a punched card last time. So I'm gonna try to make my way all the way down to the bunker and see if I can enter the bunker. I do believe I have some sort of light. Yeah, I've got a pistol flashlight, so we can use that if we get in. I've also got a ghillie suit on me and a ghillie hood. Too bad the colours are a bit different. One's for winter and then the other one is like kinda brown leaf colour, so it's not really matching, but it'll still do the job if we have to use it, I think. But yeah, let's quickly loot a millie here and make our way down south. I still have the crossbow on me, which I'm not a big fan of using, but it's got a decent scope on it, so yeah, we are keeping it for now, purely to store my scope. But yeah, we've got a pristine punched card. We've got some goodies over here. I'll probably have to get rid of some of those scopes because we're just taking way too much space at the minute. But we'll see how we get on. Let me just get a map ready real quick, because also I know what I'm doing and where I'm going, kind of thing. Let me see where we are at the minute. I think we are in Nidic Millie at the minute. So yeah. We'll quickly loot this. And then I am gonna start moving south slowly and yeah, just gonna make sure we get some food because I don't believe I've got any food on me just now except for one can of Coke, which isn't gonna last us very long, to say the least. Of course. I'll keep that open for the zombie to come in. Metal wire, I've got some, so we don't have to bother about that. Yeah, we need a decent gun. A repeater is not really gonna do much good for us. And as I said, I'm not a big fan of the crossbow. I just don't know how to aim with it. Every single time I shoot, I just end up missing. Even a mini AK would do me pretty well. The server is pretty much full. I think there's a few spaces left. Yeah, it won't take long with today being a Friday night. I think I'll fill up fairly quick. Those bags, honestly, like duffel bags, like I was playing on Deer Island, all I was finding everywhere was just the bloody duffel bags. Either duffel bags or arm pouches, which are pretty much the same thing. Annoying as hell. Nah, we don't need that. Anything good over here? Of course no. These Humvees are like... I've lost hope when it comes to them. Like, never find anything decent on them. Oh, nice. Wasn't quite expecting that. Over here, what can we get rid of to actually pick them up? I feel like that is probably gonna have to go. It's just like so big, takes up too much space, but at the same time I really don't want to get rid of it because, you know, what if I find a gun that I can use it for type of thing. We can potentially get rid of a rope because rope's easy to make if we ever need that. Like, we can always get some rags and yeah, just craft a... Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us on this miserable Friday evening. At least it's miserable here up in Highlands of Scotland. Well, when I say Highlands, I'm just south of Highlands. But yeah, it is still miserable. Miserable nevertheless. Right, so as I was saying earlier, I do have a punched card. I managed to find one. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I logged on my lunch break and found a melee convoy. So yeah, we are planning on making our way to the bunker and see if we can actually get some decent loot. Oh, bugger off. Time to start paying attention to the zombies again. Are you coming for me, or are you just gonna play a spastic? Right, I believe this is the way we've got to go. Should probably go into actual night. I can see if the convoy is there. I always get confused what way we have to go when we leave this melee. Let me have a look at the map. Right, so follow the road, which is just over there. Yeah, that's the night deck, and we'll see if the convoy is there. If it's not, we'll just keep going down south. So I have a habit of running around with a gun in my hands, but this particular server is not a good idea, because basically if people see you with a gun in your hands, we assume that you're not going to be friendly. But at the same time, it's a bit tricky because you don't want to get shot by someone else, eh? What if someone's not friendly, we see you and we shoot you, and by the time you get your gun out, you're dead basically. Right, so I believe the convoy spawn is just over there, that way. Or am I talking rubbish? Yeah, I am talking rubbish. The convoy spawn is over here, which clearly isn't here at the minute, but let's go all the way down and have a look. No, it's not there. Not like I expected it to be here. But you never know, you know. I got quite lucky with it 2 days ago. Wasn't really expecting, but I was like, you know what, let me just go and have a look, and boom. Convoy's there, and we've got ourselves a punched card. Which again, isn't guaranteed with a convoy. So yeah, I did get quite lucky. We are needing food pretty much as soon as possible. And thank you very much, we'll take that. If, yeah, we do have space for it. Like DayZ gods who are like, you know what, you need food. There you go, mate. What on earth is that? Pizza. Hey, oh, rolling paper, nah thanks. Not wasting my storage space on that. Right, so I guess if I head this way, there should be one of those chicken coops. If that's what you call them, that's what I call them anyway. Sounds good enough to me. That's what we look like, innit? Like chicken coops. I don't know what we actually are, or what we are actually called. But I do like calling them chicken coops. Yeah, there's one right there. Yeah, I am pretty desperate for a decent gun as well. Just wondering what's the best way to head down to the bunker. It's so bloody far away. We've got a long road to cover. I would say potentially follow the road / electrical cables, but I don't think there's any point if I just head down this way. I should come across Lapina. Another option is to potentially follow the big electrical cables, head all the way west, and then from there just make our way down, because we are gonna get to Zalesi, and then from Zalesi just shoot down south. That is also an option. Right, I'll just follow this road, I guess, to Lapina. In Lapina we'll hopefully get some food. And then from there, potentially, I don't know, to be fair, we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. As I say, we potentially may just want to follow the big electrical cables, because we go past so many different heli spawn locations. That could be a decent shout. Yeah, the one's there. Should probably have a look at the Livonia map on Bramby server as well, see where factions live and what factions we are. How friendly, how not friendly, before we actually accidentally make our way to someone who might not be so friendly and potentially steal a punched card from us. Ideally, we should really avoid everyone. Yeah, that would be the best. Let's just have a quick look off the top of the road. Should be able to see both ways, and then potentially see if there's any heli crashes around there. Or not. Nah. You know what, I will just follow this for now. Probably all the way to Zalesi. I am hoping to spot some animals so I could hunt and get myself some food instead of having to rely on loot. Worst case scenario, we'll do some fishing. Hopefully won't have to come to that. I mean, I do like fishing and it's really handy, it provides a lot, but what I dislike about fishing is the amount of time it takes. Like having to fish it, got to cook it, and yeah. Just feels very time consuming, especially after I just burn my rope. How many bullets do we have in this? 7, 8. And I don't think I've got any more. Nah, it doesn't look like we've got any more 22s. Oh well. In that case, I feel like maybe we should loot a couple of towns. I'll just make my way down to Zalessi, I think. What's over there? Let's actually walk up to this and see. Is that like a wee checkpoint or something? Or is it just like a little single milli type of building? Yeah, that's about it now. Yeah, nothing else here. Nothing good. Uh, 45s, I already got 45s now, I've got 380s. Don't think I need them, if I'm being honest. Right, let's make our way that way. Yeah, there was actually a little lake right there, I think, where we could have done some fishing, but I'm just not going to bother with it. Don't think there's any point. I'll just go this way towards Muratir. Not sure if I should bother with Muratir melee. It's a bit risky for very little reward, basically. I'm still wondering what's the situation with KOSs on this. I know after the wipe it was pretty bad, like you couldn't trust anyone, everyone was just gonna shoot you. If they're gonna be nice to you, say hello and whatnot, the minute you turn your back to them, you're dead. So I'm wondering if that's still the case, or now that it's been a few weeks since the wipe, have people kinda come down with doing that and are a wee bit friendlier? Again, I'm not gonna rush to trust anyone, if I'm being honest. Also wondering what toppling is like. Is it still just as messy as it was before the wipe, or is it somewhat more organised now? Most likely just as messy as it was. It's just toppling, and it doesn't matter what server you play on, toppling's always a mess. Toppling and Adbora. Well, we could potentially go and loot this little one that's on like, yeah, one container, one barrack. But the one on the right hand side has got a bit more. Oh, it's got a Russian flag as well. Yeah, I'm not going there, thank you very much. Is there a Russian flag? I think so. Right, let's have a look. No, it's not. It does look like a Russian flag from a distance, but yeah, it's not. I'm just gonna go loot this one barrack, and then I'll pretend that I've not seen anything around me and just make my way out. Did I not have a wee bottle? Yes, I did. Let's combine that, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna be running out of rags soon enough. Oh, camouflage helmet. No, mine's better. Unless it does need repaired. Seriously? Aside. Right, nothing decent here. Let's risk cap there. And of course, not worth it. I hate this. I remember once I was running and accidentally jumped off and bloody broke my hand. My leg. Oh yes, we'll take it. Thank you very much. Where do we... Right, do we really need Tetra or... Nah, maybe we don't. Not really planning on getting ill, hopefully. Watch me jinxing it for myself. I'm pretty sure I had some of these bad boys somewhere, or maybe not. Right, let's do this instead. Cool, what's the plan? That building here usually has some food in it, so let's have a look and see. Not today, of course. Nah, not happening, unfortunately. And oh, this is the frosted, so oh shit, I'm getting cold. Need a fire. Okay. Right, let's get that fire started before I end up getting ill. Is that potato? And do we have any matches on us? Can't remember. Yeah, I don't think I do know. So I will need another little stick. Well, when I say another, I need sticks in general. Dark bark, no. I have a hatchet, yes I do. What about if we use the hatchet? Will it give us firewood? Yes. I'll come back for that. Or the sticks. If I could remember where it was, obviously. That just saw me, Anna. That is just so me. Right, what will you give us? Will you give us a stick? Oh, bugger off, man. Right, what kit? Give us some sticks. Oh, I can see right here. That's where we were. Cool. Let's get that fire started and get ourselves some warmth. Hopefully the food's gonna defrost us all. Be for real. Yeah, why are we not able to do that? Nice one, like, honestly, God. Honest to God. Right, let's chuck you somewhere else then, over here. And you, and you. Right, can we do now? Yes, we can. Dark blue already, no good, not a good sign. Cool, we should warm up fairly quick, and hopefully that food's going to defrost so I'll be able to eat it as well. Need a sawing kit or tape as well, because all my clothes are getting damaged. Well, not all of them, but I'm damp from the storm earlier on as well. Yeah, we do need to repair our bomber jacket. That's about it. Yeah, I've got some decent magazines on me. I've got some scopes and whatnot. All we need is a decent gun now. let's see if we gonna be able to defrost that item, that food real quick, and then make our way. I'm gonna have a look to see if we can actually put some of these into the actual magazine, so that way we're gonna be saving some space. It doesn't look like I've only got 939s and 762s that are loose, and I've not got a single magazine for that. I could potentially get rid of one of these bad boys as well. Not really required for us. Just trying to save some space now. Yeah. Cool. Let's wait for the food. I wonder if I can actually put that on the potato whilst it's frozen. Can I actually put it on sharpened stick or not really? I don't think I can, but you never know. I've also got 2 weapon repair kits and 2 liver sewing kits. Don't think I need that many, if I'm being honest. Right, that buff better not take forever. I don't know if I really need this, like, in my inventory it takes up so much space. And then if we compare it to this, it's not really that different, is it? I'll keep it for now until I need to replace it with something else, and then if I do, I'll just get rid of it. That's the second buff coming up in action. Whilst we're waiting, I'm just gonna have some biscuits with my lovely cup of tea. At least one thing's defrosted. Hopefully the potato's gonna defrost by the time our buff is sorted as well. Yeah, I don't think I'll be ready anytime soon. I'll just keep it in my inventory for a bit. It's gonna defrost sooner or later anyway. We're not that desperate for food and water just now anyway. Give it another minute. If it's not happening, it's not happening. Voila. Happy days. Well worth the wait. Right, time to hit the road, or, well, field in this case. There should be a hunter's cabin somewhere around here. There is, I'm not gonna bother. Oh, probably should have, but too late now. I'm gonna go along that way. I do wanna skip Sarnowek altogether. I don't know why, I just don't have good vibes about that place. Might not be the smart move, but I just feel like every time I go to that place on this particular server, I just end up meeting some mean people. And me having a ghillie suit and everything else, I don't really want to meet any of them mean people. Also, do we have anything in this crossbow? No, I don't. So you know what? Let's get ourselves some sticks and get at least one arrow. You know what I'll do? Nah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll keep that bad boy still. And yeah, get myself some fake arrows, as we call them. And at least I'm gonna have something in that crossbow rather than just carrying it like for the sake of carrying it. Nice one. I can make some more. Might as well, innit? Like, at least one stack will do. Should probably reload this bad boy first. That scope looks like such a overkill on this thing. Right, where's our sticks? Give that crafter into some more improvised bolts. That's it. Even if I just have one stack on me, that'll do, I think. Some sort of use out of crossbow rather than just carrying it purely to store my scope. And this way, if I see an animal, hopefully I can use the crossbow to kill the animal, and then we'll be sorted for the food as well. But yeah, let's continue heading towards Sarnowek for now. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. So today's plan is we want to hit the bunker, but we do have a long way ahead of us to actually make our way to the bunker. Before we get asked, we do have a pristine punch card. So yeah, that's the plan for the day, a solo bunker run. It's a long way to go. As I say, I've only just left Muratir and making my way towards Sarnowek at the minute. But yeah, hopefully we'll make it down south in one piece and come out of some decent loot. aka plate carrier and potentially a couple of good guns. Don't need much. Just the best of the best. Yeah, I am pretty desperate for food. I mean, I'm still in a good position, both sitting in white, but that's not going to last long, and I've literally got nothing else left in my inventory whatsoever. Also, I do have a ghillie suit, and I've got a ghillie hood inside of pouches as well. I wonder, can we repair the pouches with the tape that we've got? I do think... No, that's not tape. Lever repair kit. Yes, we can. To be fair, I'm not sure why I would want to do that now if I don't have any use for it just yet. Yeah, let's just crack on. Oh, a heli crash. Let's go to the heli crash instead. That sounds pretty close as all. That's probably just outside Sarnowek, like the farm buildings and stuff. So yeah, I expect to see a lot of people there because it's close to Topolin, Adamov, Sarnowek obviously. But yeah, let's see if we get lucky enough to grab ourselves at least a decent gun or something. We do need something better than that bloody repeater because that's not going to get us far. Especially if I want to make myself all the way down to the bunker. That repeater's going to stand no chance against pretty much anything that other player's going to be running around with. Right, let's see if we can see the smoke from here. Probably not yet, nah. I feel like it's going to be on the other side of that tree line. They're going to have to be a bit more careful because there is going to be some players. Let's hope I'm the nearest one and we're not going to have any other players reach the heli crash before us. But yeah, I'm not holding my hopes up. Well, just on the other side of that tree line. That tree line's pretty dense and thick by the looks of it. I do feel like this one's going to be the one next to like the big electrical cables in Sarnowek, a wee bit up north from Sarnowek, you know, where the farm buildings are. And that kind of junction, junction of roads and electrical cables is all. We shall see. I don't think we've got that far to go. Just wondering, yeah, there it is. So we are right next to it by the looks of it. And that's going to be a decent spot for observation as well, because we are right on the edge of a tree line. And the other side, I don't think it's got any trees on that other side. It's literally right next to the town, innit? Zombies are still there as well. Oh yeah. So far looking good. Are we? I doubt it. Someone must have been here already. Oh. No, 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 not quite. Happy days. What do we have here? Another Weiger, another 56 backpack, just like the one I've got worn. Battle damage, no thank you. Ghillie cloak, does that? Yeah, I'm not too keen on that, thank you. Well, that is a bit crap. Or as I said, someone's been here already. Come on, Giza gun, please. Doesn't look like I'm getting one today. Nah, nothing here. Nothing of use. Oh yes, we've got an SKS, thank you. I am so taking that. Thank you very much, and it comes with a scope as well. Right, I am very happy with this now. I'm just wondering if I should take that ghillie cloak instead of a suit that I've got. It takes up a lot less space and covers quite a bit. Oh man, I'm not sure if I'm being honest. Right, let's compare it with that. Oh yeah, that is so much better, but the only problem obviously is we got a player. Where is that bugger? Right. Can you like stop moving that much? How on earth have I just missed them all shots? Right, let's disappear now. I thought I missed that as well, but luckily no. Right, I feel like that was a big win. We've got ourselves an SKS, and not just an SKS. We got an SKS. Oh no, I thought it did have a scope on it. Well, you know what? I'll take this any day over what we've had. Okay, doke. Let's see if we can manage this space a wee bit better. Right, you can go right there. And yeah, happy days. We do have some space now. Yeah, I'm just so chuffed we got rid of that Peter and got something decent instead. We do need a PU scope or something, and I can always make a suppressor out of that bottle that I've got. I just need some tape. Yeah, that was a good pit stop. Got lucky. And now I believe we are just north of Sarnowek. Sarnowek is. When I say I believe, I hope so. Or potentially just south of That's a difficult one. That goes to the right, that goes... Right, you know what, I'm just gonna run up a wee bit, follow this route, see where we actually are. I do feel like we are just south of Sarnavik at this point. Just looking at the map. Oh yeah, I am. I know exactly where I am now. I'm gonna run up a wee bit and see if there is a military convoy. I'm a lot more down south than I initially thought I was, which is a very good thing. I really need some 22s as well. Food and 22s is our priority, and obviously tape, potentially sawing kit. I wish we could use that scope on our SKSA. Well, SK, even. I don't know where SKS comes from. I think I've seen it on one of the modded maps, and ever since I'm just calling it SKS rather than SK. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused as to where the heck, yeah. But that's just typical me, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure as to why I'm still going up north instead of just heading down south, and I know that I have to go south. Purely to have a look if that's where I am isn't really smart of me. Right. Right. Are you actually telling me that I'm right next to Muratir? Doubt it. Where am I then? I'm trying to find this. Oh wow, am I down? Yeah, I feel like I'm next to Peklo. Yeah, I am. In which case, I'm even further down south than I initially thought about. I thought, if that even makes sense at this point. Yeah, let's run up this road and see if we can actually come to Peklo. I really need to work out where exactly I am at this point. But yeah, I do believe that there's a like 180-degree turn. Not 180, yeah. It's like a sharp, almost like 300 turn. Where you come down from Hedrikov Way here, turn round and go all the way back up to Peklo. And then there should be another road. Yeah, so if we run up this way, we should be coming on another route which will take us down south. Let's see if that's the case. If there is a road right here, in that case, I'm definitely where I think I am. And Pekla should be just that way. Yep, that's exactly where I am. Happy days. Right, now our issue is food. And with Pekla being just here, should we actually just go and loot it? And see if we get lucky enough. So yeah, I was a lot further down south than I initially thought. I've not got a clue how I ended up there, but I'm really not complaining. It puts us in a very good situation when it comes to going to the bunker. Right, that is Payclaw. Let's loot a couple of buildings, see if I can find some food. And yeah, if we can, happy days. We're gonna make our way back south. We are fairly close to the bunker, like I think like 20-minute run would actually take us down. Right, come on zombies, give us some food and we will bugger off from here. I feel like I might actually have to grab that rope because it might be a case of us needing to do some fishing. Because so far it's not looking promising when it comes to food. And then do some fishing, fill our stomachs, and go to the bunker. It's a sewing kit as well. Well, I don't need it anymore to be fair, because I found myself a new top. So I think I've got one already, aye. Not like I'll find any nails anytime soon, but you never know. And then once I get to the bunker, you know, if I find any decent stuff, I'll just bin all the tools and everything, and I just make sure I'm geared properly. Does anyone know if the punch card disappears after the first use, or does it just degrade? As always, it goes from pristine to worn and whatnot. I'm just wondering if, like, me going in once, will that be our punch card gone, or will it just go to worn instead? Because at the minute it's pristine, eh? Right, where is the map and where is Payclaw? Yeah, we definitely in Payclaw, happy days. Assault boots in here, are you for real? I mean, I'm not complaining. And also, we should really repair our knife now that we've got something to repair it with. Where did it go? The sharpening stone. My left mouse button is a bit funny. Sometimes I click it and it just doesn't register. It happened a couple of times when I was having a fight. Like I clicked to shoot, but it just wouldn't do anything. And by the time I realise it and click it again, I'm dead. And that's the exact same thing happened here. I pressed the sharpen it, but nothing was happening. Oh, another pair of assault boots. How on earth are assault boots spawning in the middle of nowhere? Like in a small town in the middle of nowhere. Make it make sense. Right, wrong side, wrong side. Yeah, that would suit, doesn't it? Right. Let's loot this car and we're gonna make our way south on this road. Obviously, not had any luck with the food, so we will have to get some fishing done on the next lake, I think. Unless we're gonna get lucky and kill a deer or something. There should be quite a few animals moving down south from here, because obviously it's just a woodland. Not hearing anything though, which is concerning. Oh, bloody wolves, no. Me and my luck with wolves, as always. Oh, bugger off. Where are we? Oh, at least I've got some logs to stand on, so hopefully I'll be just fine with them. I don't think the wolf's going to be able to hit me whilst I'm on these big logs. Well, that's my hope anyway. I can hear them. There we are. Right. Are you for real, mate? Are you actually for real? Why is there so many of them as well? Thank God I've made myself some of these bad boys. How did I miss that? Like, I'm literally aiming right at the bloody wolf, and yet I still missed her. Also, what happened to my knife? Why am I not able to grab my knife? Oh, please tell me I'm not bugged. I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. I'm actually dead. Yeah, I lagged like crazy. Why does it always have to happen to me? Like... Also, where is my knife now? Yeah, I am literally dead. Yeah, I am literally dead. If that's the case, I'm so done with the server, because every time it happens to me. Nice one, mate. I can't do anything. I can't take any items in my hands. I literally can't do anything. I'm dead. Piss off. Like, yeah. No. Yeah. Literally dead from the wolves. And that'll be the end of the stream, I guess. I'm actually done with the server. Every single time I have the same issue. And yeah, this is like a fourth time where I die like that just because the server lags. Right, I am gonna go have a quick cigarette, and after that we'll come back on a different server, I guess.